Shopify dropshipping basics for beginners. Hi guys, Alex here and welcome to my channel. My name is Awesome, where I share how to succeed online and I also document my own journey. In this video I will cover Shopify dropshipping basics for beginners. This video is not a tutorial, it's not a guide to dropshipping. I will not be showing how to build Shopify dropshipping website and how to start dropshipping business. Instead, I will start with the basic explanation what Shopify dropshipping is as a business model, and then I will go through advantages and disadvantages of Shopify dropshipping. I will go pretty deep and I will cover every single point of advantages of this business model as well as disadvantages. I want to present and explain to you guys what dropshipping really is, and I hope this video will help you understand deep enough and clarify to yourself, decide to yourself if dropshipping business is interesting for you and worth going into or not. Now let's jump right to it. So here we are guys on my laptop, and in this video I will cover Shopify dropshipping basics for beginners. I will explain you the concept of this business model, why it's so popular, what are the advantages and disadvantages, and what is the difference between dropshipping and, let's say, a traditional e-commerce type of business. So stay tuned guys, and let's get right to it. I will use my mighty Photoshop board to draw some basic concepts and show you what the dropshipping is all about. Before we jump to dropshipping, let me explain you first how a traditional e-commerce business works. So here's your shop right here in the bottom, and your, let's say, e-commerce shop. You have website, you have warehouse, you have your office where your team works, and yeah, in your warehouse you store the supplies, the goods that you're selling on your website. So to make this model work, you have to contact the supplier and pay him wholesale price for the items, and they deliver to your stockroom, to your warehouse, the product. So you store this this product in your warehouse and then expose on, like, upload onto your platform, your e-commerce shop, and then you drive traffic to your website, to your e-commerce shop. So customers visit your shop, like your product, buy your product, pay you retail price. It's obviously higher than the whole price, sale price. That's how you make money on this, and then after they pay you money, you ship directly to the customer the product. So this is pretty much clear. This is how the majority of retail businesses work, even brick and mortar ones, the offline ones. So now let me explain you how dropshipping business model work. So dropshipping is pretty much e-commerce type of business as well. The main difference between traditional e-commerce is that you don't pay for the product before you sell the product. So you pay for the product after you receive money from your customer. And you also don't store in your warehouse any of the product at all. You don't store there anything. That's why you can work from home in pajamas, and you know, all the processes you handle online through your computer. Now let me explain in more details. Also, the traditional model of dropshipping is where your supplier is AliExpress, and yeah, you're sourcing the product from AliExpress, and you build your shop on Shopify platform. In my opinion, this kind of model is the most viable one, the probably easiest to start with, and because AliExpress has loads and loads of products, all sorts of kinds, and Shopify is just the superior platform in comparison to the majority of other platforms where you can build the shop. So how dropshipping model really works? First, you go to AliExpress, choose a product, upload images of the product, basically list that product on your Shopify store for let's say your retail price, and then you drive traffic to your shop. So this is the traffic of your customers. They pay you money for the product, so you basically charge them without having product, like in advance. They basically placing the order for the product that you are selling them through AliExpress. So they give you money, then you take part of this money, the wholesale price, and pay to supplier. So you pay the wholesale price to supplier for the exact same product that your customer bought from your shop. So and in your shop you keep the difference. In AliExpress you fill out the form. You are paying, like you are as a payer, as a buyer of this product, but the delivery address you point to directly to the customer. This way the merchant from AliExpress sends this product directly to customer. There are a lot of let's say subtle details that you have to consider. First of all, you have to ask supplier not to put the invoice inside of the package. Mention that you're a dropshipper. The majority of them, they're cool with that. The only thing you have to kind of warn them or ask them if they are okay with dropshipping, because it's going to be really uncomfortable if you, for example, an item that on AliExpress you're buying for $1, you're selling for $10 to your end customer, and they put $1 invoice into the package. That's why you have to contact the supplier and ask them not to do that. The second thing is that the delivery times from AliExpress are quite long. It's not like 3 days or something. It usually takes about a couple of weeks. It used to take up to 45 days back in the day when dropshipping was not even a thing, was not very popular. But now they obviously, AliExpress is developing as well, and they are looking for the ways how to deliver as soon as possible for the cheapest possible price. I will show you AliExpress platform in a second after we cover advantages and disadvantages. I will also show you a Shopify platform, how it looks and how the final shop of dropshipping shop will look like. So the advantages of dropshipping. The first advantage is you need minimum investments for to start dropshipping business. You don't have to store any items. You don't have to pay to the merchant, to your supplier in advance to order those items and to stock them in your local business. You can just list, upload pictures on your shop, put the price description, and start driving traffic to your shop and sell those products. And as soon as you receive the order, then you place the order on AliExpress and ship to your end customer. So this is one of the main reasons why dropshipping is such a popular and powerful business model for people who don't have a lot of money to start with, and they want to succeed online and build some sort of business. The second advantage of Shopify dropshipping is that you don't need warehouse. As I just mentioned in the first point, you don't need actually to have a warehouse. You don't have to rent a warehouse. You don't have to own it. You don't have to do any physical inventory. It just, everything is virtual. Your merchant holds all your products and is accountable for it. So this is another great advantage. That's why you can actually work from home, on your laptop, from coffee shop, from from the beach, from anywhere in the world. Then the third advantage of Shopify dropshipping is that you don't have to bother with shipping and handling. I will give you an example. I have a friend who started their e-commerce business, not dropshipping, real e-commerce business. They were buying, let's say, small parts, and were creating their own homemade jewelry, handmade homemade jewelry. It was basically a couple, my friend and his fiancée, and now is his wife. After creating those jewelries, they also needed to pack every single thing, to print the address, put it on the box, and physically, manually go to the post office and post it. So with dropshipping, you don't do any of that. You just place the order online as if you were buying from Amazon. You just place the order on AliExpress, point the delivery address of your customer, and that's it. Then the fourth advantage of Shopify dropshipping is high potential to make a lot of money and pretty fast. I have to ask you to be careful with this point. You just don't get kind of bought in right away with this kind of point, because this is the very dangerous mentality and very dangerous kind of advantage of Shopify. That's why so many people jump into dropshipping thinking that it's a sure way to get rich overnight, or like in a week, to earn thousands and thousands of dollars. It's not exactly that. As you can see, I put here high potential. High potential, it doesn't mean that it's necessary gonna happen with you or with me or with anyone. Dropshipping is quite a tricky business model, mainly because it relies on paid traffic, and to actually reach that positive return on investment with paid traffic, you actually have to be a decent marketer, understand Facebook ads, for example. This is the primary source of paid traffic for Shopify dropshipping these days still, or influencers, but still you cannot really rely only on influencers. Usually you can start with influencers, or like use them as a backup paid traffic, and then you kind of support influencers traffic with Facebook ads, with retargeting, with lookalike audiences targeting, and so on. So it's absolutely possible to get rich with Shopify dropshipping business model overnight and like within a week, but there are only few people who succeed with that, and I urge you to be careful with this kind of bait, and don't fall for it so easily. Do your research and prepare yourself with a course or some kind of like solid knowledge and content before you're gonna jump in. And the fifth advantage is possibility to build your own brand. In my personal opinion, let's say the best part of Shopify dropshipping business model and its highest potential, the biggest and strongest potential and advantage of this business model is that you can use dropshipping to test niches. You can use dropshipping to test products. You can use dropshipping to test audiences. And as soon as you find that working niche, lucrative niche that works for you really well, find your audience, and you see that things are going really well, then it will be the right time to build your own product. By building, I mean create a brand, and find a supplier who would be providing you with branded product with your brand logo, and maybe you will go for exclusive product as well to kind of like overcome that competition on the market, and so on and so forth. So dropshipping is a great way to test the waters before building your e-commerce shop and sign the contracts with suppliers to provide you with your personal kind of branded exclusive products. Now let's jump to disadvantages of dropshipping. There are some hidden stones with dropshipping, and I want to go over them as well. As I mentioned before, that the traditional model of current dropshipping is sourcing products from AliExpress, put them on Shopify store, and drive traffic either from influencers or Facebook ads, or both. And this creates certain, pretty high competition level, because there is a certain way how you kind of should choose your product on AliExpress. Even though AliExpress is massive, like really massive marketplace where you can source any kind of product, there are some things that you have to consider. For example, first of all, you cannot source product that doesn't have good feedback on AliExpress, and the vast majority of products don't have feedback at all. And sourcing the product from a merchant with no feedback, no background, you kind of put your own business at risk, because those merchants can be unreliable, absolutely unreliable. They can take your money and not send the product, or send the wrong product, the wrong color, the wrong size, or broken product, or or like similar looking product, but they just send a fake copy of that product. Then the second, it's quite tricky to sell expensive product, the product that costs more than like I don't know, $20, because well, it depends on the country really, because what AliExpress merchants do, they put the invoice with a kind of fake price for the customs, because all these products are coming from China, and wherever you ship this product, to Europe, to US, any country in the world, they will have to go through the customs, and in each country custom rules are different, and if they will suspect that the item in the box costs more than it was put in the invoice, they can ask you to pay the taxes, and there are some tricky parts. Also, it's not recommended to source product that can easily break, like electronics, for example, because there is higher percentage of to receive broken products, or it can be it can break, for example, within the first week of using it, when your customer is gonna receive it, use it, and it's gonna break. So there are all quite a lot of details that you have to kind of like follow when you're choosing the product for your dropshipping business. And when you cut everything out, all the products that are not recommended for dropshipping, then in reality you are kind of left with only kind of short, let's say narrow selection of products that you can actually source. And when other people are following like courses and following the good let's say advices and good practices of how to start your dropshipping business with AliExpress and Shopify, and they follow all these kind of guides, they also end up with this kind of narrow selection of products, and try to sell the same product to pretty much the same audience. This is also another thing with competition, since the majority of dropshippers use Facebook ads to target, to find their audience, and to market their product to that audience. They use Facebook ads, and quite often they target exactly the same audience. For example, if I don't know, they build shop in cats niche, they try to sell cats necklaces and bracelets to the cats memes Facebook page kind of followers. And imagine if every dropshipper is targeting the same item to the same audience, it creates insane level of competition, and in the end nobody wins from that. So you have to stand out, you have to find original products, and think outside the box, let's say. The second disadvantage is slow shipping. When I was starting out with dropshipping, when I was trying this business model myself, it was, if I remember correctly, it was the end of 2016, the beginning of 2017. The majority of merchants were sending to the US within like 21 to 30 working days. It meant that it could really take like 5 weeks to receive the item. And imagine that you're going to online shop to buy a bracelet for $10, and you have to wait for that bracelet for 5 weeks. When you go to Amazon, you pay the same, okay, maybe not $10, maybe $15, but you're gonna receive that same item or similar item the next day or within 2 days. For many people, it's very difficult to understand this kind of shipping times. But there are some ways around that I'm not gonna cover in this video. So it's you can just kind of even position this slow shipping as something good, that your shop, for example, is getting too many orders and you cannot handle all of them. That's why there is kind of like waiting list for this item. And it, for example, this kind of trick positions your shop as you have busy business that's running really well, and it creates some kind of like social proof of that your shop is real and very popular, and so on and so forth. The third disadvantage of dropshipping is returns and exchanges. The thing is that it's quite tricky. I mean, for example, what can happen? Since those merchants on AliExpress get extremely high volume of orders, it's quite naturally to kind of mix up the size of the item, mix up the color of the item by genuine mistake. It's not going to happen often, but it does happen, like in any kind of high volume retail or wholesale business. And obviously, when your end customer receives the wrong item, they will contact you because you are the seller for them. And then you have to solve this situation. If you were running your regular e-commerce shop, storing your own product in your warehouse and shipping, sending these kind of goods directly to your customers, then what you would do, you would ask them to send the item back, and you would send the correct item to the customer. But in this case, since you don't touch this item, you don't even see this item, it's quite tricky to handle these kind of returns and exchanges. And the recommended way to handle these kind of things is, well, first of all, you can ask them to send broken or incorrect item to your house or like to your kind of office, so that you receive it physically and you can store this item until the next order, when another customer will want to buy exactly this color, exactly this size. Unless this item is broken, then you can just throw it away or don't ask them to ship back to you. But the majority of dropshippers, what they do, they just return the money. They return full amount of money that the customer paid to them. And this way they just offer them or just full return, or they can also offer let's say another item to send them, let's say the correct item. The only thing is that, considering that shipping takes about 3 weeks to deliver items to the end customer, not all the customers will be happy to wait another almost a month to receive the correct item. So quite often you just return the money and that's it. So you basically lose the money on the wholesale price that you paid for the item and the ads and so on. So the fourth disadvantage of dropshipping is payment processes. By payment processes, I mean like PayPal or Stripe or to checkout. The processes that process the payments from your customer to you. So you have, for example, PayPal account, and the customers, when they pay through the PayPal, you receive that money to your PayPal account. Or Stripe, for example, it integrates nicely with Shopify, and when a customer wants to pay by their credit card, then they use Stripe payment processor, and you receive this money to your bank account or credit card. So why this is disadvantage? The main disadvantage with payment processors is that they don't really like dropshipping business model. They're okay with it because they cannot really avoid it. It's a legit legal business model as long as you sell like legal product and don't break their privacy policy. But there are some payment processes, I think to check out one of those, who don't really like dropshipping business model. And at some point, for example, PayPal as well, it's a little bit tricky. They feel kind of like as a king on the market of payment processes, and they can ask you at some point to show them all the invoices between you and the supplier. I'm not sure, I honestly speaking haven't read on these topic recently because I was not following dropshipping that much lately, but it was the thing, and I think it's still the thing with PayPal. At some point they can just freeze your account and unfreeze only after you provide all the documents. There are of course some ways around that as well, and it's not as big tragedy as you can think, but it definitely provides, like, create some kind of inconveniences for you, for your customers, and for your business in general. Imagine if you are selling thousands of dollars every day, and all of a sudden PayPal freezes your account and you cannot process any more payments, any more orders, like for a few days or maybe a week or a couple of weeks. It definitely is thing to consider and keep in mind when you're building your dropshipping business. Then the fifth disadvantage is high risk of sales to die out. Yes, so with this one is it basically because of the Facebook ads. Facebook ads work in a little bit tricky way as well. It's not direct, how to say, straightforward way of driving traffic, because you run the ads, like a certain type of ad for a certain time, and you like see the results, see sales, conversions, and everything is fine, but then all of a sudden your ad can just die out and stop bringing you results. For this reason, you always constantly have to change, tweak, test different things, different type of ads, different audiences. It's not like, for example, affiliate marketing website where you can just publish articles, rank them in Google, and then just keep an eye on your ranks, and once in a while add some backlinks or add a new article, and that's it. With affiliate marketing, very often you get a consistent amount of traffic to your website, and as a result, sales as well. With Shopify dropshipping, with Facebook ads, you always have to hustle, you always have to work on it, you always have to work on conversions and testing new products, new audiences, new type of ads. And if you want, let's say, dropshipping is far away from passive income. Even if you outsourcing to virtual assistants, for example, customer service part or fulfilling orders part, it's far from passive income. You always have to be involved. You always have to follow your business, follow ads. Even, well, you can outsource ads as well, but you will have to pay a lot of money for a decent Facebook ads expert. So it's just that. I hope you understood what I mean by high risk of sales to die out. And the last disadvantage of dropshipping is no full control over your business. As I was saying, that you don't really control the items that you're ordering the product. You don't really control the delivery times. You don't really control any of that. The only thing that you control is your relationship with your customer. This is the only thing. You control your shop, your brand, but in reality, you don't control full business as a whole. For that, you definitely need to source the product to your warehouse, store it in your warehouse, and take full responsibility and control over your e-commerce business. Because just as simple example, during the Chinese New Year, which is approximately in February every year, the majority of merchants just close their business for like from 2 to 3 weeks or something like that. And during this period, imagine you're getting new orders and you cannot fulfill those orders just because your supplier went on holidays. However, even around these things, there are some ways around it. And for example, you can pre-order some things in January to your house in case if there will be an urgent request, and like order placements, you can fulfill those orders yourself and ship from your house, especially if you're selling to the same to the customers from the same country as you are. This way you can cover your business and make sure that everything works smoothly and nicely. Now guys, let me show you AliExpress, Shopify, and an example of dropshipping store on Shopify. So this is AliExpress, this is how it looks like, and as you can see, it's pretty much similar to Amazon. It's basically Chinese Amazon, if you will. You can find here some fishing products, kids wear, electronics, jewelries, then makeups. I don't know what else there is. Household and microphones and I don't know, anything. You can find anything. If you go to categories right here, see all categories, and you see right here women's clothing and accessories, so many, and subcategories, men's clothing and accessories. So yeah, just go to aliexpress.com and see yourself what kind of and how many products you can source from AliExpress. For example, I don't know, let's go to, let's say, jewelry and accessories. I think it's one of the most popular niches in dropshipping is jewelry and accessory, because it's very nice and easy to source these items. They're extremely cheap. For example, this necklace costs you 16 cents euros. In dollars, it will be like 20 cents of dollars. And imagine you can sell it for like $3, and you're gonna get almost $2.80 into your pocket. You also can source as free plus shipping item, and so these are just necklaces, and you can see there are many pages of necklaces alone, and it's not only this. And then you can pendant necklaces, chain necklaces, choker necklaces, and so on and so forth. So it's basically, look, necklaces and pendants, 1,400,000, almost 1.5 million results of necklaces and pendants. Imagine the amount of the items that they store on AliExpress. AliExpress is actually a branch of Alibaba. Alibaba is a Chinese wholesale market. They usually sell in in big volumes with wholesale prices as well. So AliExpress is kind of retail online store of Alibaba. So yeah, you can have a look yourself on AliExpress what they offer. Then let's see the Shopify. So Shopify is an amazing platform. Some people try to build their shop on WordPress. If you will decide to build your online store, I honestly recommend you to go with Shopify. I tried both. I tried WooCommerce, the platform that is integrated into WordPress website. As long as I like WordPress for building blogs and niche websites for affiliate marketing, I didn't really like WooCommerce. First of all, yeah, I mean, it doesn't look as sleek and professional as Shopify. It doesn't provide as you need to know kind of coding to create an amazing store with WooCommerce, and still the functionality is not as fast and smooth as with Shopify. And on Shopify is the platform that was originally created with online shop in mind. It's like specifically made for that. So I recommend you to go with Shopify. I have a 14 days free trial in the description of this video. If you want to try Shopify, just follow that link. Then here is the example of Shopify dropshipping store. And it's not just the example of the online store with Shopify. It's exactly all these items are sourced from AliExpress. You can find all these items on AliExpress. For example, if I search for steampunk sunglasses, you will see some of the sunglasses right here. Look these sunglasses, and look right here, exactly the same sunglasses. You can find those in the bottom sunglasses as well. Recently, I started thinking about getting back to dropshipping, at least to test a couple of products, test a couple of niches, and see how things are going. And yeah, maybe actually I will do a case study or something like that with dropshipping to show you guys how to do it right way, let's say. And yeah, as you can see, so the sunglasses in on Shopify, they cost like $3. Like $7 is already expensive. Like $10 is like in a nice holder and box, and and the rest of the sunglasses are like $3 and less. And these guys on steampunkartifacts.com, they sell it for $25. It was actually the price that I was putting when I was trying to sell the sunglasses. And yeah, steampunk watches and all this stuff. It's kind of very nice looking website, to be honest. They did it kind of okayish. As you can see, they put all the about us, contact us, shipping and returns, terms of service privacy policy, refund policy, and so on and so forth. So this is a great example. So guys, I hope dropshipping is clear now for you. I hope you understood the whole concept behind Shopify dropshipping business model. And if you want to get into that, I will be making more videos about dropshipping. As I mentioned just now, that maybe I will dive into that and will create a case study, and we'll see. I'm not sure right now, but I will not be uploading too many videos about dropshipping, so you don't have to expect from me any courses about dropshipping. If you want to start dropshipping and you need some kind of support and step-by-step tutorial and course and how to do everything right, from product research, building your shop, choosing a theme, creating exact tutorials on how to create Facebook ads, how to scale your business, how to really start from zero to whatever numbers you want to reach, I recommend you the course from Franklin Hatchett. He's the only guy that I can recommend 100%. He's not the kind of guy who flashes his Lamborghini and mansions and all these things. He actually started with dropshipping before even it got popular, before people found out about dropshipping in a kind of wide scale. He was doing it for himself as one of his sources of income. And yeah, recently he created the course, up-to-date course with all the details, with all the everything that you need to do. Follow the link below in the description of this video, and you will see yourself what the course is about, and if it's something that you're looking for. And for today, that's it. You can expect more videos about dropshipping. I will cover some basics as well, and some tricks that not many dropshippers and gurus and experts are mentioning about. The ones that I was experimenting with, and it worked really well. And yeah guys, so thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you're new here, subscribe to my channel and make sure that the bell button is on. This way you will be receiving notifications as soon as I upload new videos. And thank you guys for watching again. Put down in the comments below if you tried dropshipping and what are your thoughts about. Have you succeeded or not? And what do you think was the main problem, the main struggle for you with dropshipping? Put down in the comments. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video.